Sports. It's in the game.
We attacking, better stand back and watch them run. Shotgun come with the option. Send big blitz, nobody blocking. Big win, that's a ring and a watch. Strong in when he.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner. The Home tab is your franchise dashboard. Keep track of your... View your team's saved snapshots or follow the top. Quickly review the league's top performers and the current week.
Today, from Levi's Stadium, California.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now Ryan on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call them productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling...
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta.
But I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, and this is caught for... Touchdown. Matt Ryan, his second touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Falcons about set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure can...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons push further out in front. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's going to go up top again. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. It's a big play there for Atlanta. One of the good things about throwing it in his direction, he usually has the size advantage on those two-man catches.
And what I like about his game...
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Able to fight through one tackle. Still fighting for more. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
Certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming. They'll try and run for it. Muscle, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson, his 3rd touchdown now. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play there for Atlanta. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson with his 2nd touchdown of the game. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. That's Ryan. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Cam Newton leading the way there, as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. From there, let's head to the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, to check in on the Broncos. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Former #1 overall pick Joe Burrow with a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. The Rams locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. In our game, it was the former MVP, Matt Ryan, with a strong first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front, as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. And as we take a look at the playoff after an excellent punt, this offense at a tough spot down inside their own 5. Now a handoff looking right. Shreds the tackle. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher, and we've talked on it. Off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say...
It got his man, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons will so this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. He's going to take another shot here. And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown.
Let's get him. Come on.
And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth. Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Now left side on the swing pass. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Rolling to his right. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. It's a big play there for Atlanta.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs. Away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
He completes it to Ridley. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Throwing again, Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You get the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect, but boy, that
launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big play there for Atlanta. Prime example there of how his height can be an advantage. It makes it tough on some of these smaller defensive backs.
When they try and go through that type of a receiver to get the football, oftentimes that big body, that frame will block them away. And whether the receiver has to elevate or extend, now he has a clear path to the football with the defender usually on his back.
And that penalty. will move the ball to the 1-yard line.
So difficult to cover a fade route, and you're talking about into the end zone, and sometimes you panic a little as a defender.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to the... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Ryan wants to throw it. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. High throw, but the catch is made. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. And they take a knee. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll return.